Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, siang, sore, atau selamat malam. Hari ini kita akan membahas topik yang sangat menarik dalam pembelajaran bahasa Arab. Pada kegiatan belajar ketiga ini, kita akan fokus pada tarakib ismu al-isyara wa ismu al-istifham. Konstruksi ismu isyara itu or demonstrative pronouns dan ismu istifham or interrogative pronouns. Tujuan pembelajaran kita hari ini adalah number 1, mempelajari definisi dan kaidah ismu al-isyara wal istifham. It is to learn the definition and rules of ismu al-isyara wal ismu al-istifham. Kedua, menerapkan ismu al-isyara wa al-ismu al-istifham secara fungsional dalam kalimat dan paragraf. It is to apply ismu al-isyara wa al-istifham functionally in sentences and paragraphs. Ketiga, menguasai perubahan bentuk ismu al-isyara wa al-istifham dalam berbagai keadaan. It is to master the changes in form of ismu al-isyara wal istifham in various circumstances. Kita akan membagi materi ini menjadi dua bagian utama. Pertama, kita akan membahas kaidah-kaidah ismu al-isyara wa al-istifham, termasuk pengertian dan penggunaannya dalam kalimat. Kedua, kita akan mempelajari susunan kalimat yang mengandung ismu al-isyara wal istifham dalam berbagai konteks. Dan semoga pembelajar kita hari ini bermanfaat dan menyenangkan. Mari kita mulai. For our viewers that cannot really understand bahasa Indonesia, I will translate it in English. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, viewers. Today we'll delve into a fascinating aspect of Arabic language learning. So in this lesson, we will focus on the tarakib or constructions of ismu al-isyara wal istifham, the demonstrative and interrogative pronouns in Arabic. So our learning objectives for today are, we have 3. Number 1, to understand the definition and rules governing ismu al-isyara wal istifham. Number 2, to apply ismu al-isyara wal istifham functionally in sentence and paragraphs. Number 3, to master the variations in form of ismu al-isyara wal istifham depending on the context. The demonstrative pronoun is divided into 2 parts. So demonstrative pronoun for near or here, just here, and then the demonstrative pronoun in distant or far. So some of them are for the masculine or for men, and some are for feminine or women. So the following is the explanation of these parts. So here we have a table that explains. First, we have the shakkul ism or the noun form. So we have the al-mufrad or singular, the muthanna or dual, and the jam'un or plural. So, and then we have also the mudhakkar and muannath. So mudhakkar is for men or masculine, and muannath is feminine or for women. So we have also lil qarib, the near, and lil ba'id, the far or in distant. So we have here in the table, as you can see, In mufrad, uh, we start first in mufrad or singular. So we can, as you can see in ismo al-ishara uh, lil qarib in mudhakkar or masculine, we have hadha. And then this is for near or lil qarib. And then for ba'id or far, uh, dhalika. So hadha and dhalika for mufrad or singular. And then for feminine, we have for near or lil qarib, we have hadhi. And then for lil ba'id, we have talika. So let's move on with the muthanna or dual. So for masculine or mudhakkar, we have here for qarib, we have hadan. So later on we'll explain what's the meaning of this. So right now we'll just introduce first. So for ba'id or distant, we have dhanika. So let's proceed for feminine. For muannath, we have hatan. It's for qarib or near. And then tanika, it's for ba'id or in distant. So lastly, we have the jam'un or plural, if it has a group of people. And then for the mudhakkar, for masculine, we have for qarib, we have haula'i or haula. And for the ba'id, we have ulaika. And then now for muannath, it's the same also for qarib and ba'id, haula'i, and for ba'id, ulaika. So let's give a meaning one by one for the examples that we have gave. First is the ism ishara lil qarib for mudhakkar. So first is hada. Hada is mufrad or singular. It means this. And then for muthanna, hadan, these two. And it's still qarib, it's still near here. And then for jam'un, we have haula'i, this is many. So it's for jam'un. And then for the ba'id, for the distant, we have dhalika, and that, it means that. And then for muthanna, we have dhanika, also that too, but it's far. And then we have also the ulaika, and it means those, or it's many but it's far. And then for muannath, we have in singular, we have hadhihi, and then it also means this. And then for muthanna, we have hatan, it also means this, but it's two. And then haula'i, it also means this, but it's plural, it has many persons, many women, for example. And then lastly, we have the ba'id for muannath or feminine. It's in a distant, like for example, like the tilka for singular, tilka, or that, for example, that a woman. And then tanika for dual, tanika, that two women. And then also for the plural, it's ulaika. So now let's have some examples for those. Now first, we give example for the mudhakkar, ismu ishara lil qarib. So in mufrad, we have hadha, so we'll use hadha. So for example, hadha mudarris, so qarib is near, so this mudarris, this teacher. So for muannath, lil qarib, we have hadan, we have hadan, so we'll use hadan. So also these two. So the mudarris, it will change into, will add alif wan nun. It will become hada mudarrisan. So these two teachers. So lastly, the jam'un in lil qarib, haulai, we'll use haulai, and then the mudarris earlier, mudarris, mudarrisan, and then it will change into plural also, and then we'll just have waw wan nun. So it will become haulai mudarrisun. So for the ismul isyara, mudhakkar ismu isyara lil ba'id, we have dhalika, and then we'll just continue with we'll also use mudarris. So dhalika mudarris. So for it's for singular, but it's indistant or ba'id. And then for muthanna, so we have dhanika mudarrisan. And then for plural, it's also the same with the qarib earlier, ulaika mudarrisun. So for muannath, we have the ismu isyara lil qarib, hadha, this, hadha mudarrisat. So this teacher who is a female. And then for muthanna, for dual, is hatan mudarrisatan. So and for plural, haulai mudarrisat. And then for, let's go for lil ba'id, ismu isyara lil ba'id or indistant. So first is the singular, tilka mudarrisat. So that teacher, for example. And then for dual or muthanna, tanika mudarrisatan. That two teachers who are female. So for, and lastly, you have the jam'un, the ulaika mudarrisat. So ulaika, that far away, that's those teachers who are female. So now let's proceed with the ismu al-istifham. So for the next lesson, we have the interrogative pronouns in Arabic. So these words are essential for asking questions and understanding them in key to fluent conversation. So we'll be focusing on asma'ul istifham, which translates to interrogative pronouns, or these pronouns replace nouns or noun phrases when asking questions. So let's look at some common examples. So number 1, we have man. Number 2, we have madha. Number 3, we have aina. And then number 4, the mata. And then next is the kaifa. Next is the kam. And then lastly is the ay. So let's all explain this question, asma'ul istifham. So first, we have the man. This translates to who. So it's used to ask about a person. For means man, for example, man hadha. So who is this? So this means for example, you're asking there's some person that is new to your eyes, and then you ask for man hadha. So who is this person? And then next we have the madha. So this means what. So it's used to inquire about a thing or an action, or for example, ماذا تفعل. So it means what are you doing. So and then next we have the aina. This means where. Aina means where. So it's used to ask about location or a place, and where are you located right now. So for example is aina anta. So where it means where are you? Aina anta. So and then the next is we have the mata. So mata translates to when, or it's used to ask about time or date. So for example, mata sa satadhab. So it means when will you go? Okay, mata satadhab. When, it's mata is when. So next is the kaifa. This means how. It's to inquire about manner or method. For example is the most common right now is kaifa haluk or kaifa haluka, means how are you. Okay, kaifa is how. And then we have the second to the last, which is kam. Kam is this means how many, or it's used to ask about quantity. For example, we have kam kitaban ladayka. So it means how many books do you have. And then lastly, we have the ay. So this translates to which. So it's used to ask for selection from a group. For example, we have the I know min al ta'am. So with it means what kind of food do you prefer? Um, um, I know min al ta'am tufaddil. So which or what kind of food do you prefer?